Hi everyone, it's CajunDIYDiva, and today we are going to make some chicken fried steak, but instead of steak we're using backstrap, which is venison. So what we have here, we're going to quickly do this. I already cooked a little bit up. Here it is. Looks yummy. And so we have flour seasoned with a little Cajun seasoning. It's Cajun seasoning would have in it salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and possibly a few other things. And right here I have the slices of backstrap. It's cut in slices, and I pounded it flat. And it is soaking in some evaporated milk. So I put a little, like about a tablespoon of vinegar, just plain white vinegar in that. And so now we're just going to take it, lay pieces right in the flour. So this has been soaking in here for about 30 minutes. You can actually soak it longer if you want to. The longer you soak it, the more it's going to get rid of that gamey flavor. So here I'm going to... So this is where I might need Emily to come hold the camera for me. Emily, can you come hold the camera for me? Yes, you have to. Maybe. There's Emily's going to hold the camera for me. And there's Roxy. If you hear a dog squealing, that's her. Okay, hold the camera for me.
Look how pretty she is.
Oh, she's not pretty today, but...
She's lying. She's always pretty.
Okay, so you try to keep one hand for the wet stuff, one hand for the dry stuff, so that you don't get all your hands all gunky. So
you just use the same hand for both.
You have it on the food.
I do have it on the food.
So you just try to coat it really well. If there's one piece left, you just want to coat that as well as you can. Okay, now it's all coated, so I can put that fork away and I can touch all the pieces. And I really want that flour to be stuck on there. You could double dip this, like you do sometimes with frying chicken. I don't like the batter that thick. So I just like to dip it once. And you could use an egg. You could use flour, egg, and then flour. But I don't want the batter that really makes a thick batter. We don't want it that thick. Okay, so now we're going to come over to the stove, turn this back up again, and just want to pop a little of the flour or a little drop of water in there to make sure that the grease is hot enough.
It didn't make a sound.
Well, come in and look. Come in and zoom in on the grease. See, that little piece there is frying. So the other thing you can do is slowly touch, and if it starts to sizzle, you know it's hot enough. If it doesn't do anything, then don't put it in yet, because it's not hot enough yet. And then you got to really watch it, because these are cut thin and they're going to cook really fast. One more piece. Okay, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to rinse the flour off my hands real quick so I can work with it. Why are you taking a shot of me from that angle?
Mom, why don't you love me? She does love me. I just like saying that.
Okay. So, you just let it cook until it gets really crispy on one side. These could be a tiny bit rare, but they're cut too thin to be rare. They're going to be cooked all the way. So I want more of a crust than what's on there. But but they're almost ready to turn already. See, this little one might be ready. Yep. So look at that. It's got that nice crust on there already.
Pretty.
Looks really good. Okay, and now we're turning all of them. Now we just let it cook for another couple of minutes on this side, and then they're done. And then I'll come back and we'll try to make a little cream gravy. I've never really done it before, so let's see what happens. Okay, so they're ready to come out now. Let's see how they're nicely coated on both sides. So I always just put them on a paper towel to drain. Okay, and that's the last piece. This was kind of small backstrap, but really yummy, so I'll be back. Okay, so we had a little camera malfunction, and you didn't get to quite catch what my cream gravy looked like, but I'll tell you what I did. I poured out most of the oil, the cooking oil that was in here, and left a little bit of residual flour in the bottom. So what I did was I added about, I don't know, maybe two tablespoons of clean oil into here, and I then added a little, maybe 2 more tablespoons of flour and stirred it together. Then I added the leftover evaporated milk, and I'm going to add some more. I turned it down because it was really cooking so fast, but I'm going to add the rest of it now.
She turned it down to a little under medium.
Thank you, Emily. And so now you've got cream gravy, so now I just need to taste it for seasoning, because there already is a lot of the flour was seasoned, and the oil probably got a little of the flavor from those jalapenos that we cooked earlier, so just want to taste. I could use a little bit of salt and some black pepper, maybe a little Tony Chachere's or some kind of Cajun seasoning. And just stir it around and just make sure it comes up to a boil. That's when it thickens the best, is when it comes to a boil. It won't get thick unless it boils. And if it's too thick after this point, just add a little water or maybe even a little more milk. But there you have it. So what you would do is just take one of your little fillets and serve it with some gravy on top. So, and that's it, and it's delicious. So this is Cajun DIY Diva. I'll see you next time.